I started playing music since I remember myself. I never actually wanted it. It was like a given situation because my father was a piano player and a guitar player, and he was a great musician, and he played in the house. I have a little picture of myself with my little feet in the air playing the piano with my bald head and my father holding me. So I never actually chose to play the piano or any other instrument, and that's basically how I remember myself forever, a piano player. Now also a keyboard player, and more like in a general way a musician.
Jerusalem.
I grew up, I was mainly influenced by Bachar and Art Blakey. We had those records at home. When we had, my father always used to play the Golden Gate Quartet, gospel music, and so in a weird way I absorbed the American traditional music in my house in Jerusalem. That was my natural music for me as a kid. My decision to come to New York is still obscure. I really don't know why I decided to come to New York. It was part of my destiny, or however you want to call it, because I never had a specific plan of what I'm going to do here. I just knew I'm going to have to land here one day, and something one day is going to happen to me, for the good or for the bad. I don't know. I'm here for 3 years and a month. I live in Harlem on 145th Street, and I can tell that my musical experience in New York has been really weird for me, because I was sure that I'm gonna become a famous jazz musician. Through people that I've met, and also through the jazz scene that I have experienced here, I have discovered many different directions, musical directions that opened me up towards the big world. I learned a lot about Turkish music, for example, and traditional Sufi music and folkloristic music that is coming also from the Middle East. That it's funny that I grew up there listening to gospel and jazz, which was my actually the first music I heard. And now in New York, I started to be more exposed to Middle Eastern music. Through my little career that I've achieved here, I've visited a few places in the world, and I think that's one of the best parts of being a working musician. It gives you the opportunity to meet people and to understand that there is a life. There's a life after New York. I can say it's like there are interesting people that will never be famous, and that will never be recognized around the world, and they are beautiful persons, first of all, and then of course there are amazing musicians that use music as opposed to what we call here entertainment or even art, let's say, for them it's a necessity of life. And that's a big difference, because I really identify myself with this kind of living. Because if you think about it, you think about musicians in India or Africa or in Brazil or in Turkey, all those places, these people, they live through music without disconnecting it from their reality. They don't go to a concert hall. Of course they have concerts, but they use music as a part of their lives. These are also very spiritual people. They, you know, they go to sleep early, they wake up early, some of them are religious. I was lucky enough to have the opportunity to be exposed to this way of thinking and way of being music. And that's something that I'm really grateful to. Of course, in New York, everybody wants to be a star, which is a natural thing. Through my experience here, I also realized that I know myself a little bit better. And before anything else, I would like to discover what is my sound.